guys. And Harry, you guys don't seem to get easy cup draws. What do you make of AC Milan and the threat that they pose?
Yeah, obviously a top team, a great club. Yeah, when I was growing up, I watched a lot of AC Milan and the big games and the big nights that they've been involved in. So it's an exciting time for us. We want to play the best. We want to test ourselves against the best teams, and I feel like they're one of the best teams in the competition. So we're looking forward to it.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Harry. We asked this of Ole a lot, but how important is it for this Manchester United to win a trophy? You're clearly making progress, but do you need to actually win something?
Well, of course. When you play for this club, you're expected to win trophies, and if you play for this club, the main focus is to win football games and win trophies. So, yeah, it's really important. We're obviously in the FA Cup and the Europa League, and still fighting in the Premier League as well. So we're playing for 3 competitions, and we want to go as far as we can in all of them. And like I say, lifting trophies is what we expect to do at this club.
James Samundra.
Harry, it's 4 clean sheets in a row for Manchester United. How well do you feel like you're progressing as a defensive unit? And for you personally, do you feel like you're playing at close to your best at the moment?
Yeah, I think as a defensive unit, we've really progressed throughout the year. Obviously, we started the season in a difficult spell. Not the best pre-season we had together, and we didn't manage to work on things, so it was tough in regards to the amount of games that we played, and we didn't get a long break, and we come back and we conceded far too many goals for our liking, especially having last year we keeping a lot of clean sheets, and then starting this season under a tough spell. But no, we're progressing for sure. I think everyone in the back line you can pick out individuals, but yeah, if my left back's playing well, it generally feels like I'm playing well as well. So I think if you look at individuals, everyone's playing well at the moment. We're playing with confidence, but we're still improving. There's still lots of areas that we do need to get better at, and I'm sure we will.
So the last 2 questions for Harry, the first one for James Cooper and the last one for Rob Dawson.
Hi, Harry. Just related to what Simon asked about trophies, I'm just wondering what a performance and a win against Manchester City, one of the best sides in Europe, does just to reassure you that you are capable of not only reaching those levels but winning something this season. Yeah,
for sure. When you win the big games against top teams, I think Manchester City's shown over, especially the last couple of months, the winning streak that they've been on. They're a top team, so no, it gives us confidence going in that we know that we can beat anyone. We've felt like that for around a year now, so we've always know that we're capable of putting in these top performances. How many times can we reach that level? That's what we need to obviously start looking at and start doing ourselves now, but that's down to us as players, because the levels that we can reach, we know we can get there.
Rob Dawson.
Hi, Harry. It's obviously been a very hectic season for everyone, but you've barely missed a game. I mean, how are you coping with that physically and mentally? Would it ever get to the point where you'd have to knock on a manager's door and say that you need a rest?
He had a rest against Real Sociedad in the second leg, so that's been enough.
That's my rest done. Obviously, if it gets to a point where I feel like my body needs a rest, I would speak to the manager. But at the moment, I feel good. I feel mentally good. I feel physically good. I'm used to playing 2-3 games a week now, every 3-4 days. So not much training, but no, it's I feel good physically. I think mentally, obviously, when you're winning games, it always helps. So the more we win, the better I'll feel mentally. But yeah, for sure, I'll feel good, and I don't think I'll be knocking on his door anytime soon. I'll rest when I'm retired.
Okay, thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
Cheers. See you later.
So we'll take questions for the manager now. If you'd like to put your hand up for the manager, we'll start with David McDonald.
Hi, Ole. Just following on from the questions about winning a trophy there. You said on Sunday, obviously, the team is better than it was 12, 18 months ago. You're, I think, 12 points better off in the league. You're on course for second. Is the next stage a trophy? And if you were to win one, how much would that improve the team in terms of next season, in terms of the winning mentality and really pushing for the title?
Well, of course, for a team, when you win something, it does something to you. I was part of, not a big part of it, but when we, towards the end of my career, Sir Alex built a new team, and Nemanja Vidic and Patrice Evra's first win was a Carling Cup win, or that spurred this team on. Then we won the league the following season. So of course I feel also that it can be a catalyst to something bigger and better. We need to get there at some point, and you know, when you're in the Europa League, you want to go as far as you possibly can and go all the way. Last season, the defeat in the semi was a bitter pill to swallow.
Simon Peach.
Hi Ollie. I was just wondering if we could get your reaction and your take on the appointments of John Birdsar and Darren Fletcher in these new positions announced today. And just also, will Darren stay part of your coaching setup for the time being?
Yeah, Darren will still combine with the coaching. Of course, maybe a little bit less on the coaching side. And I'm very happy that we've made this decision and the announcement. Of course, I've known about it for a little while. It's I've known John since I came. He was here when I came, and he's now, it's more of a formal role, more say the title, job title. He's still been working behind the scenes, and I work well with him. It's a cultural fit. We know we're a work in progress, and what we're doing, we just want to improve on and better. So very happy with what we have. So we still got the continuity of the last few years, but still got new ideas and fresh thinking with Fletch, who has been at the club before and come back now.
James Cooper.
Hi Ollie. Usually the theme throughout your time at United, when things are going well, someone says something. Edison Cavani's dad has now talked about the contract issue and him not staying perhaps next season. What have you got to say and what do you make of it?
Well, Edison's fully focused on being available for us and working really hard to get fit. From my bad Portuguese and his better English, he's very proud to play for Man United. He's always going to give his best, as long as that, if it's beyond this season as well, a decision hasn't been made. And he's as we've said, he's made a great contribution so far. We're just working on getting him back on the pitch and fit, and we'll convince him, you know, when the weather in Manchester improves.
Per Carlson.
Yes, Ole.
Hi.
Unfortunately, I only have one question, so I just have to ask. Last night, as I guess you know, Erling Haaland went past you in the goal-scoring record in the Champions League. I know you've spoken a lot about him before, but I have to ask again, just how big is the achievement of what he has done, and are there any more superlatives to describe him and what he's doing?
It was just a matter of time before he scored more goals than me in the Champions League anyway. But at the age of 20, to achieve the amount of goals he has, fantastic. There's not many more superlatives anyone can use out there. Whatever I want to say to him, I'll say in Norwegian directly to him.
Frederick Fitzville.
Ola.
Hi.
Both of my questions have been already asked and answered, but since Per Atle already asked, some people says that Erling has surpassed you with his 20th goal, but I think you lost one goal. That you have 20 goals yourself, but I think the Champions League have taken one away from you. The one in the qualifier against Salzburg when you won 5-0. So maybe you're even.
I don't know. That's probably a Champions League qualifier game, so it probably wasn't a proper Champions League. So maybe that don't count. So I've been told this, that, the other about records and stats and all this, and I think I've never been one to look back at records and think about it. It's now we've broken the first manager to do this, to win this. My focus is always to improve and getting better. Unfortunately, I can't play football anymore. Erling can only work on improving and keep on scoring. My focus is only on improving Man United. So I'll gladly give away all my records to improve what I'm doing now.
Simon Stone.
Ellie, Marcus Rashford was limping quite badly when he left the field on Sunday. How is he?
I don't think he'll be available for tomorrow. He's still getting treatment, but he didn't join in the training today. And even though I'm normally a very optimistic guy, I still think he's out of tomorrow night and probably a doubt for the weekend. But that 60-70 yard sprint recovery run just show the hunger and appetite and the spirit that we've got and the humility in our work at the moment. So it was probably worth it there and then, but you're never happy when you lose players for games.
James Savundra.
Ollie, if I could ask if there are any players that are back and available for tomorrow's game, and also when you look at this fixture, it feels like a Champions League game when you consider the stature of both the two sides. What challenge are you expecting, and what sort of test will it be for your side?
Well, I'm not sure if anyone will be back now. David is not available. Donny, no. Paul, no. Edinson, maybe, but probably not. Juan, no. And Marcus, maybe, but probably not. So similar to Sunday, but maybe we've lost Marcus. And you know the tie when you draw AC Milan, Man United, AC Milan, that sounds Champions League like. And I've had the ultimate admiration for AC Milan as a club for many years. They've got tradition, history, quality, absolute class act, and they've rebuilt again now, really challenging at the top, and it's nice to see them being back up there.
Laurie Whitwell.
Hi Ollie. I know the focus is AC Milan, but I just wondered if you'd watched the FA Youth Cup match tonight, and if anybody in particular you might be looking at.
Well, I'll be watching, of course, and we're always looking to see if anyone has got that little extra that you look for and the potential. So it'll be my focus obviously is on tomorrow, but for 2 hours you sit down and enjoy the kids.
Alan.
Hi Ole.
Hi.
I'm just looking into the financial result from the second quarter, which might be described as a bit of a turning point after a difficult year financially for football worldwide. Has that changed your take on the summer transfer window slightly, and how important do you think the two new directors are going to be in terms of continuing to bring in the right talents for United?
Well, of course, I think everyone in world football have been affected by the pandemic and what's going on. So it'll be an interesting window to see how the market responds. But for me, the process of our recruitment is still going to be the same with John and Darren in the new roles. It's work that we've been doing for years now anyway, with the manager, with the scouting department, with the analysis department. So that won't change at all. John I've worked well with him for years now anyway, so we keep in touch more or less every day, or at least a few times every week. So the communication is really good, which is very positive, and we're always hoping to add quality to the team, of course.
Andy Mitten.
Ollie, what does Darren bring? You've obviously got a good relationship with him. He's been working at the club more recently. What specifically can he bring which can improve Manchester United?
Well, a few months back when we were making the final decision, but there were also other things in the pipeline for Darren. We lost or we moved Mark Dempsey back down to the academy, and there was a coaching spot as well. And if there was one thing I was sure of, that was that we cannot lose Darren. We wanted Darren at Man United. He has the history at the club. He's been brought up here since he was a young boy to become a Champions League winner and a serial winner. And his DNA is what we want. Then he went away. And so he's got fresh ideas as well. He's got the Man United side of it, but it's always been... He's been outside with at different clubs. He's got a bright eye for football, really keen eye, and following the development of the youngsters. So for me, now he can combine these two, a little bit less coaching, and have more of an influence on the other side of it. Recruitment maybe, go and speak to players, sell Man United as the club he knows it is.